In the Middle Ages, the design and use of flags were considered a means of identifying social status. Flags were, therefore, the symbols not of nations, but of the nobility. The design of each flag resembled the devices on the noble's coat of arms, and the size of the flags was an indication of how high the owner stood in the nobility.
The researchers think that long-distance flyers, such as the American golden plover and the white-rumped sandpiper, picked up the spores while lining their nests. Then when the birds arrive in new places, they molt, leaving behind the feathers and their precious cargo to start growing again at the other end of the world.
Once you've picked a general topic for your paper, you need to come up with a thesis. Your thesis is the main and focal point of your paper, and it's the position you'll take on your particular topic. Formulating a strong thesis is one of the most important things you need to do to ace your paper.
Moods may also have an effect on how information is processed, by influencing the extent to which judges rely on pre-existing internal information or focus on new external information. Positive moods promote more holistic and top-down processing style, while negative moods recruit more stimulus-driven and bottom-up processing.
Over the centuries, the holiday evolved, and by the 18th century, gift giving and exchanging handmade cards on Valentine's Day had become common in England. Handmade Valentine's cards made of lace, ribbons, and featuring cupids and hearts eventually spread to the American colonies. The tradition of Valentine's cards did not become widespread in the United States, however, until the 1850s. Cats have nailed this one thing so well that they all do it, and just come up with slightly different sizes. That's why they're perfect, evolutionarily. They don't need variation. They might get bigger or smaller, but they don't change anything else because they're doing it just right otherwise. They're not jacks of all trades, they're masters of one.
A team of researchers has developed a custom-built data-to-music algorithm that can transform digital data into sound, making it easier to comprehend and analyze. The use of sound to represent data has the potential to revolutionize the way we interpret and understand complex information, particularly in fields such as science, medicine, and engineering.
Did you know that the Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth? This incredible natural wonder spans over 2,300 kilometers and is home to thousands of species of marine life. Unfortunately, it's also under threat due to climate change and other environmental factors. In fact, nearly half of the reef has already died in the past few decades. To understand the past, you have to think as the people in the period you are studying thought. The example of what it must have been like to be a peasant in the Middle Ages is used. However, sensibilities change over time, and we can't completely throw off the mentality of the present. Therefore, every age will have a slightly different perspective on the same period of the past.
Cambridge scientists have shown that placing physical constraints on an artificially intelligent system in much the same way that the human brain has to develop and operate within physical and biological constraints allows it to develop features of the brains of complex organisms in order to solve tasks.